Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to more MSQ playthrough. We are in Dawntrail doing MSQ. Feels good. Just had some dinner. Let's go ahead and pop into it. We're chasing after Wakeska? Doing some reconnaissance. Follow Wakekas. Why can't I do that? Why can't I say that? Wakesa. Jesus. Follow Wakesa from a distance. Trying to join No Fate. The fuck? Don't want to get too close, but don't want to get too far either. Probably could have made it to that tree. Got my trigger finger ready for sprint. Got a little close, I guess. Finally, my money. Give it to me now. The Lance Guard may be hunting us already. Calm yourself. We had our own troubles finding a suitable hideaway. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such hostility. You were the one hunting for coin, and I offered you a gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look and I could tell the man was a killer, a butcher, a salted devil in the flesh. Oh, spare me your fearful bleating. Go on, scamper away now before the scary mercenary comes to claim your head. Kona told me the news. You found the abducted then. What's the situation? And do you think the bandits were hired by this Hubigo? Alright, new strategy. Forget Wakesa and stay on the Mamoja's tail. We don't want to endanger the third promise, so keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up to you as soon as I'm able. I like though, even though we're competing in this rite of succession, like we can come together as Scions still. This is the only tree to hide behind for now. I'm gonna hide behind that skinny palm tree, maybe. I'm gonna go for it. There's a bigger tree here on the left. And again, maybe? Let's go for it. Híjole. Oh, man. Turn to the starting point. We suck. He said the foreign champion. I'm not fighting you. Damn it. Goes such a long way without looking backwards. I'm gonna stay behind. That very, very, very large tree to the left, I think. I could probably get to the one on the right, though. But that might be a little too close. Maybe it was Bakul Jaja that kidnapped her. He just got his ass kicked, though, so I felt like he was out of the game. Not forever, but at least for a little bit.
Better late than never. That Marmulja. He's the one who kidnapped Wook Lamart. So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors.
Did they change Thancred's voice again? Doesn't sound the same.
That will complicate matters.
Confound it!
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
Thought he was gonna jump in the water, honestly, with his swimming capabilities.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja.
That's what I was thinking.
Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her!
Be patient. Trust in Thancred.
I do trust him, but... Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back. I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic. But isn't that how families should be? These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind. A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation. A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her. While we await word from Thancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes? Why release the Ponity if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
Understood. We'll meet you at many fires.
I may have put rescuing La Machi ahead of my own progress. Do not take that to mean I've given up on the contest. You understand how important she is to me, that regardless of how close we were, I would have made the same choice. After all, if I am incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, then I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. We need to gather our forces. Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Thus, at the very least, we believe this Hubigo knows where Lamachi has been taken. Bancrate is shadowing their boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry had the foresight to release Europe Unity from its harness, leaving us without a means to give pursuit. Edenvale is an expert on wildlife. What are our chances of recapturing the beast? With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you accompany him? I haven't heard Erenvale's voice in a while, so I'm losing it. Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the impunity was let loose. With all the paddlers here in camp, we should have little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for unnecessary metalwork, Earthenshire's artisans are but a short walk away. Then let us divide the tasks and have at it. There was an unusually aggressive herd of wild punities downriver, so our girl have fled in the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver. Assuming our punity has come this way, she'll be hiding in the depths of Marsh Ligaka. We'll need to lure her back to the shadows with the promise of food. Wild punities eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but the tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I added leftovers to the feed I've prepared. This should help the mixture stand against the marsh's natural scents. Ligaka is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scatter feed deeper in. I'll be waiting for you near the shallows with the rest of our punity's enticing feast. Oh, that's far. Here I was thinking I could just walk. I mean, I could, but... It's a pretty cool name for an creature, Widowmaker. Oh, here's the swamp monks. Oh, I need these for my main. I need their thighs for for my culinarian. Two swamp monk thighs. That's what I'm talking about. Now I know where to go. Let me just do something on the game website. It's the website that. All right, that was annoying. I was stupid and ignorant, and just fucking dumb and a half. I was trying to post to Gamer Escape, which is a website I use quite frequently for the location of items, especially for gathering and crafting, and just in order to comment was enough to make me want to rip out my fucking skull from my head. So, anyways, sorry about that. I just spent like the past 30 minutes trying to post, just trying to comment on their thing because they don't have, for swamp monk thighs, they don't have that you can kill swamp monks at this location. It just says to do it through a fate or through gemstones, and it's like, no, you usually have the creature that you can kill to get the damn item. And just to comment and make sure that people have the right information is it is so stupid. Anyways, aggravation aside, good lord, let me kill something. All set? I'm just finishing laying out the last of the bait. Step back out of sight and leave the rest to me. I wish I could fucking do your voice again, but I haven't heard you do it in a while. Could you please give him a voice line soon? Because I'm losing it. I can't do his shit anymore. I need to like woosah for half an hour. It was so annoying. Just to comment. Just to leave a stupid comment. There's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come on, come with me. She's massive. Yes, that's a good girl. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Kona know we have our punity back. Just to comment, just to simply comment. It's so stupid. And like the thing that aggravates me the most is that you could sign in with Twitch, and every single time I clicked on sign in with Twitch, it said authorize. I clicked on authorize, and it would just reload the shit, as if I never signed in. Gamer Escape, if your shit is broken, fix it. Edenvale has the punity in hand then. Good. I expected nothing less from a certified gleaner. As for the harness, we were able to purchase all the parts we need. The Olivia twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the Potsworn make the repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take long. We'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. Thancred must know something by now. You found her. Understood, thank you. I had but to invoke his name. Thancred followed the Hubigo's boat to its destination and confirmed that they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being Bakul Jaja and his minions. I swear, I will make them regret this. The Machi is in Reach Leaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap in the punity and make our way back to Ihukimat. Ihui Kutumu. Man, they had a field day with this. I'm just going through it right now. I was just trying to do something nice. I was just trying to comment so that anybody else who was looking for Swamp Mug thighs knew where to get them, because I didn't.
Thancred.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
Let me fucking kill Bakul Jaja. Fucking slice both heads off. Slice one head off and feed it to the other one.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim their baubles by force.
You still have to collect more of them, you dipshit fuckhead.
No right to touch it.
Sorry, Wooklamat, but like, are you that fucking ignorant? You still have to get like 3 or 4 other keystones, you dumb bitch.
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You know, you're supposed to be the smart one of the bunch, you are a fucking stupid ass. I'll be right back. Alright, I've cooled off a little bit.
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant.
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save me. Who did that?
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Dang, Kona went for the headshot. That's what I'm talking about.
You dare ambush me?
Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Buddha was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
That one's not to be underestimated.
They can do nothing while we have.
Impeccable timing.
Amachi, are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll slaughter the lot of them!
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting.
No! I won't stop until I gut these maggots and feed them their entrails!
If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
No, brother. Break off! We retreat!
Wait! Damn you, Bakul Jaja!
Do we give chase?
What are you gonna do about the keystone?
Amachi is safe. And that is what matters.
I still think he's fucking stupid. Like, you still have to get so many more keystones, you dumb shit. If you were gonna do this, you should have waited. Ignorant. We better be able to kill him. None of this bullshit where, oh, then he's gonna come around and give us some sob story, and it's gonna turn out that you actually do want and love Bakul Jaja and want him on your side, and you feel bad for him. Fuck that. I'm glad to see you unharmed, Lamachi. Thanks again for coming to my rescue, Kona. And all of you too. Bakul Jaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him and it cost me a keystone. Fontaine upended his life so that I could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I've let him down. Contest isn't over yet. You're right. It's not over till it's over. The next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone. Speaking of vengeance, didn't Bakul Jaja curse some useless Boonwa sycophant when he caught a sight of us? A reference to Surreal Jah, I would assume. He is devoted to our brother, and is the only Bunua I know of participating in the rite of succession. If Zoral Jah was somehow involved in this, I will never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. Will have forfeited his right to be called brother. Bakul Jaja should face punishment, of course, but so must the bandits who had the temerity to abduct Lamachi. I shall request that Father send a contingent of Landsguard to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travelers safe. But I wonder what pushed these people towards a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. It's something to think about. For now, however, the rite continues. I thank you all for your help. We should be moving on as well. Are you fit to travel, Luke Lamont? You bet I am. Zarajal's gained a good head start and it's time we clawed back some lost ground. I really am sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. And again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me. Road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to the Yakui. Then it's back to where the path through the mountains begins. You remember, the spot where you tricked into walking off with Wakesa. Just going to rub it in my face like that, eh? I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lost time to make up for. Couldn't leave without letting Ridderrock know what had happened, so I stopped in Earthshinshire to say a few words before moving on. And now Aaronville's nowhere to be seen. Couldn't he wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. I worried Rook Lamont would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then. I like that there's a no preference option for instances. Also, holy moly, 35 or something instances? That's crazy. As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths. Drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Wallar's Echo. You can actually see the top of it. Yeah. Phew, I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So this is the place, the Lay of the Proof, where Papa met with the Yokoi. And that must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most Turali. The giants rarely visited the lowlands. Here in their mountain fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledged to undertake in their pact with the Dawn Servant. To watch over the Tural Vidrao Velagarmanda, to maintain his prison within their temple. Ah yes, Wiklamat told us all about the Tural Vidrao, creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed, yet even among these anomalies, Velagarmanda is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you learned in the Day of Ice, it was Galul Jaja who at last managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. It's said the building still bears a gaping hole in the ceiling from when Velagamanda was lured inside by Galul Jaja's final ploy. I'd like to see the strongest of all Tural Vidral. I wonder what it was like to fight it. Warlord's Echo is where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him, or maybe we should flush out Bakul Jaja first so I can beat my keystone out of him. Identifying the Dawn Servant's Elector should be our priority. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones to earn, and no matter what we do, the contest will pit us against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. Then I suggest we pay a visit to... oh god. Geriorzar the Gracious, or Sir their temple is called. The Moblins told me the High Luminary Gurfurlur is to be found there. Jesus Christ, Yoshi-P. If we... fucking hell. If we are to ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. Like, reading this is fine. For those of you who just get to fucking you just get to play and read it and be willy-nilly fine, dandy. Good for you. I gotta read this shit out. Jumping through hurdles. Ugh. Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Wuk Lamat, third promise of Tulio Yolal. I mean, just even Tulio Lal, like, fucking hell. And I see your elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gurfurlur? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. Oh, that was easier than expected. In we go then. I was expecting them to be much bigger. Gods, is that? Aye. Belgaramanda. Welcome. High Luminary Gurfurlur. He is not here at present. I am Luminary Zurmurur. Jesus Christ. It's worse. This is the Sky Ruin, Valagarmanda? It is, the Turo Vidral whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Valagarmanda's tempestuous power. When the Sky Ruin descended upon Urkapacha 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Gulul Jaja and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Their titanic battle with Valagarmanda raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on, tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the head of reason concoct a desperate plan. Galul Jaja tricked the Sky Ruin into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Tural Vidral to encase itself in frozen ether. It's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. What happens if the ice ever melts? That same question looms large in our minds, for the magic sustaining this prison grow weaker with each passing year. Belagarmanda commands powers of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. That raging tempest from Belagarmanda. Setting future worries aside, you are come to attempt the feat of proof, yes? A high luminary, chosen elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with the instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidden mountains and find the waiting Gurfurlur. That is to be your challenge. Ah, so the search itself is the feat. You've already spoken with my brothers, I take it. I have. Their expeditions are underway. And we'd better pick up the pace. We'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. Svelegaramanda is enormous. I know Papa had his friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should its prison ever fall, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. As we've been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the High Luminary Gurfurlur somewhere upon these mountains. However, if earlier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yokoi from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask that you pay close attention while attempting to divine Gurfurlur's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory, anyway. Let us see what we can discover. The High Luminary? No, I have not seen him today. Now, let me ask you a question. That Zabral who came out of the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Galu Jaja? Tuliolan. Tuliolan. No, you are the farther away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is warder of the Sky Ruin, but also keeper of the sepulchres, and his duties often take him outside the village. Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He is a great man, with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve, for one, he affords them as much value as any treasure we possess. They are records of lives lived. Your arrival, too, I will etch into the stone, that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Proof, to the northwest of here. It is one of our grave sites. I get what are they called? From Zelda, they're up in the mountains. Ocarina of Time, they're up in the mountains. Starts with a G, I think. It reminds me of them. Let me know in the comments, please. Help me out. First things first, was anyone able to coax from forth a definite location for the High Luminary? Jesus. As expected. What then? Of clues or other hints that might point us in the right direction? I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Gurfulur is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. The Yakui subcorps appear to hold a special significance in their culture. But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? Proof, you say, and he encouraged you to visit this place yourself. Then let's go and take a look. Even if we don't find Gurfurlur there, it will give us the chance to learn more about the Yakui. The gravesite is somewhere northwest of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start, shall we? That's gonna do it for us in this one, guys. I'm still like pissy about earlier, but anyways, please like and subscribe. Like, if anything, I'm doing like 20 different voices. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to get through it in the same cadence that the characters might do it, and so I end up fumbling sometimes, and I'm just doing my best. Throw your boy a bone. Like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.